All right, so where do you start from as a lady when it comes to starting a song? Now, bear in mind, I'm not going to be doing soprano only. I'm going to be combining this. Now, a lot of people like to start a song from a very, very tiny voice for ladies, right? I've actually had to talk with a couple of singers. I had about 3 or 4 alto singers and some soprano singers having a conversation. And then the argument that they were having was that the tinier voice sounds a lot better when they sing. So I had a couple of alto singers trying to change their voices from contralto, although I have a dual voice, into singing like soprano. And I'm like, no, even though you have an alto voice, there's a point in your vocal range where you are able to switch as a lady and still sound like soprano. That is when you are able to switch to your falsetto as an alto singer or use your head voice, more of your head voice when you are singing. However, there's an argument that there's a range your head voice will have. You can't sing past 1 octave, which is always the problem that many alto singers face when they compete with soprano. But soprano don't have that problem because in most cases their head voice almost sound like their normal voice. So at the end of the day, no matter how high they go, they still sound exactly the same way. But how do you start a song as a lady? Start from where you can feel safe to climb, because I know that every song is written differently. Let me give you a simple scenario. You have this my Jesus, my Savior, Lord, there is none like you. Tension already. You see, all of my days I want to praise the wonder of your mighty love, my comfort, my Savior, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath, you see, all that I have never cease to work. You see, I'm struggling. Why? Because I started from a point in my voice where I am not supposed to start. So always find a part in your voice or find a key or a point in your range where when you sing upwards, you're not going to run out of notes. You won't get to a point where the pitch is now too high for you to continue. Now, let me paint a simple scenario. If I'm singing this same song, a soprano singer, my Jesus, my Savior, Lord, there is none like you. All of my days, I want to praise the wonder of your mighty love. You see that now? Still deep, right? Even though I'm using my falsetto for this, but just like teaching you how you can sound on the lower part of your voice to now shoot up to the chorus where the tension in that song is. My comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath, all that I have, never cease to worship you. You see, this part now is quite high. If I had started from a high point, I will show you later, I will have been struggling with this. Now, the chorus, shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty praise. You see this part? To the King, mountains bow down and the seas will roll at the sound of your name. That part. I sing for joy at the words of your hands. Forever I love you, forever. This is the highest point in that song. Forever I stand. You see that? So it's a part you will start from in your range where you cannot access this pitch. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. All right. So, but if you started from, let's say, my Jesus, already you are struggling. You can see that why many soprano singers or many auto singers struggle through their singing. Always find a point where you are relaxed and also calculate how high the song you are singing is, where the tension area of that song is, and how many octave switches you have in that song from when you started. So that will help you pick a key that is convenient and then also allow you to go as high as you should when you're supposed to go high.